winners of 8 straight, the Boise State Broncos. The Rainbow Warriors will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Boise State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be third and long. Brown will throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Rainbow Warriors lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands.
Turning it on! And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Riley. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gives it on the option. Slithers into space. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Brown wants to pass. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
From the gun on third down. Absolutely nowhere third down stop. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback making checks. They'll try the toss to the left. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Makes one man miss. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. He'll take it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hawaii!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Brown will throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Broncos will call on their punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Oh, the sweet feet. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
To the air on 2nd down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. Something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling up.
Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those deep.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Brown wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He wants to change this route. They'll try to get outside. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And the old toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Wide open downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover.
Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is the...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Brown will throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On his way from around the 50. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
42, Boise State, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Riley. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Broncos. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Turning it on! Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Davis will throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about.
The return is tackled down at the 29. And the Boise State offense.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. Crosses the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Continues to fight for yards. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the single back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab over the middle. Touchdown, Broncos! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's in open space downfield. Got the first down. Looking for more. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Release to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Barfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to him again. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Royal. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the third down pass is incomplete. The Broncos decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Looking for a crease, it's Riley. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he missed it. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll try the right side. Breaks the tackle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. The give to the tailback. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a deep man. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Riley.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
The give out of the gun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Davis looking to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they get him down. The Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
He lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the lost one deep down the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Slides away. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Davis will throw. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's not afraid to go deep. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Going deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were